Hi everyone, you okay?
Morning, Gaddy.
Yes, Kieran?
How you doing?
Incredible.
Incredible.
Incredible. And you know why.
You can have that one.
Right. Feels quiet in here today.
Do you reckon?
A little bit quiet.
You're not...
What?
It's usually because of you, though. You're the loud one.
I know. Did you go to the game, Kieran?
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I thought it was a very good game.
It was, wasn't it?
I was amazed at how we
of-
did. Yeah, I mean, look, I think still rode our luck a little bit at times, Liverpool at the post, but I just thought we were always in the game, and I thought, even at 1-1, I thought...
I didn't think it was... everyone was thinking Liverpool would be the ones to win after. I wasn't...
No, I wasn't sure.
I wasn't.
I just thought, when you're not safe at home, I just thought United still were going forward, still looked like they could do something.
And I thought both teams were sloppy, though.
With what?
Well,
the finishing?
In the first half, Liverpool should have took advantage a few times where they're giving the ball away at the back, United, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. Ekitike's got a start for Liverpool.
But then what's that mean?
I don't care. Doesn't matter, does it? He shouldn't have been dropped in the first place.
What do you mean, dropped Isaac?
I mean...
That chance in the first half was him, wasn't it?
He's got to score it. But
yeah.
Even then, I don't think... He's not had a pre-season. Why is he going straight into the team? If Ekitike's playing well...
40 million.
Doesn't matter. In my head, if he's not ready to play, don't put him in yet.
Defence is the main problem.
Oh, there's problems through the team, though, isn't there? It's not just...
No, there is. Even midfield.
Exactly.
The full-backs. Do you know, I was thinking, by the way, last night watching Arsenal, I was watching Lewis Skelly, and obviously Timber played, and then you've got Ben White and you've got Calafiori, and I thought all Arsenal's full-backs are better than Liverpool's. All four of them are better than Liverpool's full-backs. That's a big problem for Liverpool, that.
Do you know what I was listening to my car coming here? Do you know what music hits
What one?
the specials, ska?
What did you play?
Everything. I was just, just in the mood for something.
Yeah.
And then who have you got? Frimpong and...
Frimpong
and
Bradley.
And Bradley.
Yeah.
Need a Gary Neville, don't they?
And Soboslai sometimes.
Why do I always think you're taking the piss when you say it?
Oh, you're a bit quiet today, aren't you? yeah. He was getting stuff signed last week, wasn't he? Have you got the ticket from the weekend? We can...
Yeah.
All digital now. All digital,
in.
innit?
Yeah.
All digital now.
You sign your ticket.
Can't get it.
I only didn't have to work with Martin, my respect for Martin, but I shouldn't have. You look at these Forest players, they're like, oh, well, another manager's gone, a new one comes in, idiots.
If they don't win it from here, the way the other teams are looking...
It's 21 Cup finals.
What's that H-Massey guy do? Right.
I wasn't saying who I played centre half.
Stage, right.
This won't go away, girl. It won't go away.
Third and a half game, what happened? Can't happen.
Last season, it was like, oh, it's great, he's got a bit of a free roll, and now it's like, he's not defending well, but he's never done it.
He managed everything really well on Sunday. He got it right, didn't he?
But when you win,
Everything's
right, isn't
Yeah.
it? You get the
Genius.
result. I give him a
balls to do
5-year
it.
deal. Forget a 3, I give him a 5-year.
I love long throws.
Show us the long throw with the apple.
Can't the apple's not
do a
big
bit of disguise.
So my first throw, right?
My first throw. You remember
First
your first
throw?
throw? You went, use your first goal, innit? You remember your first throw?
I was just saying then about the fullbacks for Arsenal. Timber, Lewis Skelly, Ben White and Calafiori are better than... All four of them are better than every one of Liverpool's fullbacks. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Where Robertson is now, Bradley, Frimpong and Kirkes,
Yeah.
they've got four brilliant fullbacks, Arsenal.
Timber was good last night.
Yeah, I like Timber.
And Lewis Skelly was good.
Yeah.
Timber's the best fullback in the league at the moment.
That run by Lewis Skelly through the middle was amazing.
You know
He's
what,
still not great in the last bit, though, is he, Timber?
I think Timber is almost, in my mind, I would class as being... Do you know the guy that... I forgot his name now, I'm mad, plays for Real Madrid.
Danny.
Carvajal. For me, he's the best, and I think Timber's the nearest to him at the moment, I see, that in terms of being able to do that bit and do that bit. Just do the forward bit well enough, but definitely cuts everything off down the
It's unbelievable how
side.
he's come from... Because remember when he signed for us?
Yeah.
He got that
injured, yeah.
They're powerful, aren't they? Arsenal are powerful.
You don't like to play against
team.
them.
And you're on about not giving up goals. They're not giving up chances.
No.
I think they've had one shot in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Even that one last night, Alvarez, he was good though, Alvarez.
Saying that Atletico aren't
Good
the
player,
team they were a few years
Really
ago.
good.
Atletico, They're not what they were a few years
in
ago.
respects of the but then I think we even reduced them more because they.
Of course,
still,
no,
they
you
still
still have to
try.
score.
Yeah, they still try to.
But Liverpool
put you on
scored
that
3
play.
against them a few weeks ago. You know, they're still still not bad, but they're not Atletico, that powerful team they were at their best a good few years ago.
It was good for Gyökeres to get a couple of goals.
Yeah.
Do you know Gyökeres? He's going to score 20 goals, but in games and in moments that maybe aren't quite big goals. He's going to contribute a lot, but in like, you know what I mean by that? It's like, I think he does a good job up there, just sort of like, as a, what do you
It's
think?
a handful, innit?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You know what? Even that goal, what he scored, where he was just in there to tap it in. That's what we've needed.
Off his hip, the one in
Yeah,
the second.
you need a striker in the middle. So he's gone across and he's headed across, and then a striker is there to put it in.
He's working hard, though,
take
isn't
that
he?
goal.
He is working hard.
So you don't think he'll be scoring important goals for Arsenal?
I just think when you look at his goals he scored so far,
I don't think we're scoring good goals.
I think he'll be scoring.
What do you mean?
Like last night,
I mean,
he
like
gets
goals.
two.
I know what you say. Every
Ronella.
goal's a good goal. But I mean, like, scrappy goals like that last night.
Yeah, but do you need them then to build your confidence up? I don't mind
Possibly,
a player
yeah.
getting a couple of ugly goals.
And the thing
Yeah,
with that
no, I
is
don't.
the way we play and the way we're getting the ball in there. If he gets himself in the middle, then Arsenal will create that kind of chance for him to
should
nick
be a
that
lot
kind
for
of
him.
goal. That's ideally what we need our number 9 for.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that what they liked, what they saw of him last, he's worked great. And people say, yeah, strikers are judged on the goals. Of course they are, but the fans, the way you keep yourself amongst them and stay in their consciousness is the work rate. And then if the chance, then what happens is they support you through that hard time rather than when you strike. If you're a striker that you're just waiting for stuff to happen, you're not giving the fans. When you miss, they groan. But now when you miss, they give you encouragement.
And they're winning, Roy.
And that's the thing, Roy.
I think it's like Liverpool early in the season when they were winning. Some of the new players hadn't settled in. We weren't really focusing on them because the team were winning. But now they're not winning. You're going, oh, he's not settled in. Yeah. But if players go to a club but you're winning, you kind of get away with it. You can be under that radar, but that's what's happened to them.
Yeah.
Jamie said last night the favourites for the Champions League, didn't he?
Who, Arsenal as well?
That's what he said. Well, he put them as his favourites, I think.
But Jamie plays games like that, doesn't he? He puts some favourites, doesn't he? To take the pressure off Liverpool. Yeah, a little bit. There's a bit of that. But we're all going to sit here today and go, who's going to win the league or who's favourite? We're all going to obviously say Arsenal now, aren't we? So that's putting pressure on them.
I'm still sticking to Chelsea.
Chelsea women's might win.
Yeah.
Jill, I'm serious now. Do you drink alcohol in the morning? How do you think Chelsea can win the league? They gave about 10 chances up against Forest by playing out from the back.
They're actually doing okay, And you
win
said...
the league, though, Jill,
we're not saying that. You're on about winning the league title.
Yeah.
What, you think they're better than Arsenal?
Well, you change your mind.
When did I change my mind? I said, who did I say at the start of the season for the title?
Arsenal.
I said Arsenal.
The thing with it is, Jill, is that you have to look at Arsenal's progression to where they are now. It's been like they've built themselves to this and now they're ready to go and do it. Now, Chelsea are still trying to find, to build themselves into a place where they can be in that place where they can go and challenge.
How bad were they in the first half against
Forest?
You know about Ange losing his job. If you look at the Forest players and the chances they had, like what chance have you got? Do they really want to score?
I know.
Do they want to keep him in the job? I'm on about good players not even hitting the target.
I know.
And then a manager loses his job. You look at these Forest players, and they're like, oh well, another manager's gone, a new one comes in. Idiots.
Talk about Arsenal there.
Honestly.
I don't think we've seen any great teams yet, have you? At the start of this year, I don't think I've seen
I think
performance.
Arsenal look a very good team.
Powerful.
They look a very good team, but I've not seen one performance where I thought they're going to win the league this year.
Can I say something?
Other than maybe Newcastle away.
Arsenal.
Well, that's the kind of performance you put in.
Yeah, other than that.
Yeah, but then you look at it, Scholes,
City,
like
Liverpool.
Newcastle, West Ham and Fulham, 3 games, we got 1 point last year. And this is what made me feel like, right, they're right now. Because we got 9 points out of that this season. The mentality's changed. They know what's got to happen. Even the result at Newcastle. And of course, I'm still, I'm still
And the way they
praying.
won it, right? The way they won it.
Yeah, they keep going in it. They keep going in it and they know that they're solid enough at the back where, we can go for it.
If you look who they've played United away, they played City, they played Liverpool, they played Newcastle away. They played nearly everybody already. And where they are, you know what I mean? I think
that was probably why he played that way in them first few games.
Yeah,
I feel like the handbrake was on, but he maybe had a plan to do that.
Yeah. Because the next run of games are games that you, especially if you're going, you have to win them. And this is...
It's wrong to say this because it's ridiculous it's ridiculous to say this because we've all been in title
League's
races.
over.
What?
League's over.
No, if they don't win it from here. No, seriously. No, from here where they are.
It's still a long way, though.
No, I know. But if you think about
straight here,
if you,
no,
no, they're not.
Are you saying that from how many games are we in, Gal?
No. We've all predicted Arsenal to win the league, right? We know it can go wrong. We know that it's
No,
very.
we all didn't predict Arsenal to win the league. Hold on a second, Gary.
Sorry, Jill predicted Chelsea.
Did you say Arsenal?
I did.
Who did you
did.
say?
He did.
I think
Who did
I might have
Jamie
said
go with?
Liverpool.
Oh, did he?
Jamie
Sorry.
went with
I might have
Arsenal
said
as well.
Liverpool.
So there's a lot of Arsenals, right? But Roy, you know what I'm saying, because it's ridiculous to say it. But if they don't win it from this confident position here now with where the other teams, I know a lot can change, but they're in a good place, Arsenal.
How many games are we? We're 9 games in, are we?
Yeah,
9 games.
29. It's a long way
Last
to go.
season,
right?
Liverpool were 9 games in.
Every game's a cup final.
How many points?
Liverpool were
clear?
9 games in last
Every
season.
game
They
was
were
a cup
doing well, Gal.
I'm not
But
putting pressure on them, right?
You never
I
said
think
that.
Phil.
Right, I'm not putting pressure on
It
them.
feels like you are.
No, it feels like
Job,
that
isn't it?
Newcastle game
bad
has turned the corner.
You think?
Yeah, I think
say that when
I think
it's
this is
3
the
games
season.
ago.
Right.
26 cup finals.
Say that again, because we were talking.
Sorry. No, sorry.
What was he on about?
No, we were having a laugh about every game's a cup final.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had a story.
That's in March.
It's far too early to say it, but you know what I'm saying. From where they are here now, honestly, the way they're set up, the way the other teams are looking,
It's 21 cup finals. We get.
and it's not a putting pressure on them statement. It's not. It's just I think they must be really confident inside, thinking this is us this year. We've got to win it this year.
But we got to be careful. We've a responsibility. We've been in football a long time, and we got to be careful with saying stuff like that because 2 or 3 weeks
I just
ago.
said it though, no.
I know, yeah, but no, 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago. I'm on about in general. We say, oh, stairs. Mike, we see how Liverpool, Arsenal got a few injuries. Things can change very quickly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not.
And it's where other teams are at. They'll feel confident because Liverpool are looking dodgy at the minute. aren't they? City don't look. Although City are winning,
You know the thing
they
with.
don't look.
If
Well, you're right.
Haaland, if Haaland stays fit, though, how good is Haaland? He's
Unbelievable.
absolutely ridiculous.
You're right. It's too early for a title chat.
No, not a title
Started
chat,
it.
but to be not a title chat, but to be saying, oh, it's
I know, but
over
it
the
just
stairs.
there's a feeling. You feel like a team are ready, and you just feel like the others are quite.
I agree with that.
It just.
Yeah, but surely, Gal, you give us
too
another.
early.
You give us another
Don't take-
6 games,
don't
and
take-
then you say, you know what?
Don't
if
take
they-
it negatively. It's not a pressure point.
I'm not
What's
taking-
going on?
Don't
I'm not
get
taking-
nervous because
I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just saying the way that they've started is exactly how you start those first 10 games, and then you go into that next
Yeah.
block.
I know it was a couple of weeks ago before the Newcastle game, or a few weeks before the Newcastle game, we were saying, what's going on? I get it, but it just feels like...
Even that goal against City in the last minute was a big goal from
Yeah.
Mudda.
Yes.
They just got a bit of momentum back into it. Liverpool slipped up the following day, got winning new. Amazing. A momentum in sport is huge, and Arsenal have it at the moment.
That's the thing, Roy. That's again what you're right. Last season, when Liverpool slipped up or we needed to put pressure, it didn't happen, and that's happening this season. So everything what you want in place for them to make the challenge is happening right now.
Look at their benches. Look at their bench.
Yeah.
How strong is Arsenal?
Roy, that's what I think. I think when you think that you can bring in Lewis Skelly for Calafiori, you can bring in Ben White for Timber, you can bring...
Sorry, can I say, I'm really glad he's playing Lewis Skelly.
Oh, yeah. He's a good player, isn't he?
He needed to be playing.
Yeah.
But not just for Arsenal, for England as well.
But I like
Do you think he should
Calafiori.
start left back.
Calafiori, yeah, but what's good about
He's a
the
centre half. isn't
But I like Calafiori in certain games, and I think I like Lewis Skelly as well. I think he's brilliant. But I think Mosquera coming in for the 2 and not looking like there's any sort of drop-off. It's looking spot on at the moment.
I love the fact that Calafiori, what he does, you've seen pop up everywhere. Brilliant. But Lewis Skelly, he knows what he has, the levels he has to get. He has to play like that against Atletico. Whatever we think
he was good.
about Atletico.
He
the
makes
old
your
one.
team, although he's a defender, he makes your team more attacking.
Saying that, they have spent hundreds and hundreds of millions. God almighty.
Yeah, to get-
No, it is. It's mad, isn't it? Well, clubs are spending. We look at Liverpool, you throw a lot of money at it, but it's the first time you look at Arsenal. Over the last 2 or 3 years when Arsenal was still doing well, we'd all sit here and we go, oh, when we're doing matches, going, they're missing something. But at this moment in time, we're going, no, it looks good for them.
It looks good.
It looks good.
So if they win, do you think they've bought it?
They what?
Bought it.
Yeah, you have to spend big money, obviously. but-
Absolutely.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. Let's go back to Forest.
Right.
That whole situation, that annoyed
Let's go back to
me
Forest.
so much.
Let's go back to Forest because, I mean, let's start with why wouldn't Ange have lost his job in the international break? Why wait after the Chelsea game, knowing more than likely Chelsea are probably going to win? Why not just do it in the international break? Why wait till 20 minutes after?
Maybe they're speaking to other people and they're trying to get deals done with other managers and... Do you know what I mean?
The way they did it, though, I just thought, like, I know if you have to deliver some bad news, but you don't have to be a dick about it. I'm like, literally, to make him go into the car, like, he left, like, 18 minutes after the
But
game.
he's done that, he's got previous.
like-
He's done it with Martin O'Neill.
Well,
I've sacked 4 or 5
disgusting.
I've sacked 4 managers, like, face-to-face in my time at Salford. I don't do it anymore because I'm not involved in that, but I've sacked 4 managers, right? It's, honestly, as a football club owner, it's one of the worst things that you can do. And you always think about the right time, obviously for the club. Of course you've got to do it because you're doing it, ultimately you're doing it because the club isn't happy and as owners you're not happy. But you're always thinking about how you deliver that news, where you deliver that news from a point of view of the manager, and also giving him integrity, giving him some sort of... You know, when you get sacked as a manager, and I've been sacked as a manager, you feel paranoid, you feel like the whole world's looking at you, you feel like everyone's sort of like... You feel awful.
Yeah.
You feel awful. It's like you let everyone down. So the idea that there's a number of things that you do, you try and do it in as classy way as possible, you try and give it a little bit of time away from the game, you try and make sure that he's got the ability to speak to his staff and his players and make sure he's got time to build a statement. To do it 15, 20 minutes after a game, you just said there about being a dick, Jill, well, I think you put it beautifully, to be honest with you. To leave the stadium and then do it 20 minutes after a match in the midst of a sort of...
But you're the mad one, not the owner. Why you think this Forest owner is going to do it differently to what he's always done? He's done it with Martin O'Neill. He's done it with other managers. Leopards and spots. Why do you think he was going to do it properly? Power, control. That's how they work. So with a manager, go, out you go. And then what doesn't help, so listen, all that is, as you said, you have to sack managers, but do with a bit of, try and do with a bit of class.
Yeah, but the thing is,
they can't do it. And then the players are coming on afterwards. Oh, well, that's football. All that carry on. When lads are missing the target from 10, 15 yards out. But I don't know why you're...
I didn't see the interview after the game.
Was it the captain? Did he do
Yates,
the interview?
who's a really nice kid, who, by the way, didn't play in the game.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Did he not play in the game?
No, he didn't play in the game. But he played at Swansea when they were 2-1 up and they were in injury time and they lost fucking 3-2, excuse my language.
Yeah.
But he gets interviewed after. He's your captain of the club. Gibbs White played in the match. He was captain. He's playing for England. He comes out and doesn't say anything. And Yates comes out, who's a really nice kid, going, well, that's the nature of football.
Yeah.
That's the nature of football.
But I think he was being dictated to. I think that whole
He didn't even play in the game.
I don't think
I think he was in one of the rooms having some scampi and chips and they went, you better come down and say something. But the manager just left.
I don't know what... We can't be surprised.
Exactly.
Even
Why
with
scampi?
Ange,
Club captain.
Ange getting that job, with the way that Nuno went out of that job, surely Ange must have been on his toes there. You know, it's just
But
just like, what... You know,
Everyone going there now has to be on the toes.
Wouldn't you say to yourself, you know something? Especially if I'm Ange, you probably say, you know, I'm going to have a little break. It's too quick. Especially going into such a chaotic owners, like, club.
But righty, to allow... Look, Ange has come into that press conference on the Friday. He's done the 5-minute speech, and he's obviously, to be fair, he's defending his position. He's standing for himself.
But he knows he's gone now.
He knows he's gone. But my point is to have a manager go into a press conference on a Friday knowing that if he loses against Chelsea, one of the best teams in the league, that he's gone, is a horrible position to have to put a manager in. Why not just put an interim person in?
What about Graham Potter? They made him do the interview and didn't give him the game. The press conference, didn't they, on the Friday?
Yeah.
And didn't give him the game.
Yeah.
But why? I don't get why we're even...
Maybe I'm just disappointed.
So this is the owner, when Forest having a brilliant season last year, is walking on the pitch complaining about stuff and making statements about referees, banning you. So what do you expect this owner's going to do to this manager where it's not panned out?
Exactly, can't expect,
Just going back to the football side of it, obviously Nuno's style, we know Nuno's style, really sort of solid, quite, you know, compact, playing on the counter-attack.
You say that, Gary, sorry, I keep interrupting you, but his last game, they lost home to 3-0, you know.
Yeah, I know.
The wheels were coming off. You look at the results towards the end of last season,
the
wheels were coming off at Forest.
Yeah.
So
But
if you think...
That's because he wanted change.
But if you think Ange has gone in and completely changed everything, he's obviously trying to sort itself. He's trying to sort things out himself. But again,
I think the owner wanted change, though, didn't he?
He wanted to play better
From
football.
what Nuno was doing, and the players he bought this year start playing football.
Yeah, but the wheels were coming up. It's as if Ange's gone in and gone, Nuno was rock solid, everything was great, and he's tried to play Ange ball and said, no, the wheels were coming off at Forest towards the end of last season, but they got into Europe, they got to a cup semi-final, and if you're a manager of Nottingham Forest, you're going to go through phases where you're going to have a difficult spell. Yeah. But as soon as you, surely the whole idea of being a
with this
football
owner, you're out.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's history. Forest have had manager, 8 managers last 8 seasons. So as soon as you're a manager, you're getting on about getting back in, whatever about the way he does it, which we know he's got no class, you're going to be gone.
What
Dyche
did
will
you
be gone.
expect from Ange, though? They had Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle away. He had 5 Premier League games.
The Forest home game.
What did
the
they
Forest home
expect?
game, the Swansea game, would have been They were the sore
Which
ones.
home game, Roy? Sorry.
They lost at home to
It was away, that, wasn't it?
Forest lost at home to Sunderland. I think it was a 1-0. They lost a cup game, 2-1 up in injury time at Swansea. There were a couple of games where I went,
It's not a lot of
I think the
time,
Arsenal
though.
game is understandable. Obviously, you know you're not going to win. And what was the other game? There was another game they slipped up and you're like, ooh, it's a sore one. And then, of course, the weekend.
Yeah.
Newcastle away, wasn't it? They got beat.
Yeah, Newcastle, which can
you
happen.
understand
But,
that, yeah.
and the set pieces, I think the set pieces would have been hurting it. And the European game, they lost at home, they gave up 3 goals in the European game at home.
Yeah,
You know, I know
Midtjylland, whatever it was.
it's not great.
I watched them a few times. I thought they were all right.
Well, they missed chances.
You should be talking about Dyche now, man.
No, I was going to throw it forward. So you think that's where I was going with it. It's a Nuno style, very similar to Sean Dyche's style in the sense of, Sean Dyche's teams ordinarily quite... Think about what he did at Burnley, Everton. They've been quite usually compact, very difficult to beat.
But isn't that the
good
same
worker.
as Nuno? So if the manager wants
he's,
a different
he's
manager...
flipped back again.
Yeah, he's flipped again.
He's flipped back to obviously a style that basically the players probably have been suited to playing. Because the reason he changed Nuno might have been a number of things, but there definitely seemed to be a want to play more expressive football, didn't there? More sort of exciting football. That's obviously not worked, but he's now gone back to obviously more of a manager that has a style similar to Nuno.
I hope that...
But Nuno's last game, again, West Ham, did 60-odd% possession. So they weren't just sitting in, Gary.
They were last season, though, quite a bit playing on the counter-attack.
They were last year, and he definitely would have felt, the owner definitely wouldn't have forgiven the manager, because towards the end of the season, I think when they beat United, it was a good few games ago, Forest looked odds on almost to get in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So when they slipped up and people going, oh, they're still in Europe, the owner would have been going, no, we had the Champions League. We had it. So the slip up, that's where he'd be looking at. Whatever both sides of play, he would have looked at the results toward the end. And when you have an owner, that I think sometimes just what mood you wake up in the morning and go, you're on about the time and do the international break. I don't think these lads care. They just wake up and go, yeah, it's time to go. He's gone today.
Does anybody think like me that it's a brilliant job for Sean Dyche with the quality of players there and the fact that ultimately he just get them organised, which he will, and that they could really sort of start to soar up the table?
I think
so. Simon, yeah.
I think so. I think that it's a great opportunity with them being in Europe as well, with him not having no European experience. With them being in Europe with a good squad, I think that squad is good enough.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Right.
They've got some good players, haven't
It's
they?
a great opportunity, I think, for him to dispel the myth of him being that manager that comes in and just saves teams. He's got an opportunity with that, obviously the owners all over the place, with that squad to prove what he's capable
But
of.
why would a manager want to work with that owner?
I don't know. This
know.
is what I'm thinking.
Well,
it doesn't make sense. Sean Dyche can come in and do unbelievably, and we could still be sitting there in a year's time saying, and he still sacked him. Because he's not going to be happy with... Suppose Sean Dyche's football doesn't quite click in yet. It's not... I'm talking about not clicking, but winning games, but then not winning certain games. Is he going to come down out of the stands again? You don't know what's going to happen.
But he walked onto the pitch last year. So he's brought... What happens in Greece, we see that all the time, these owners, but he's brought them traits to the Premier League. Walking on the pitch, making statements about referees, treating managers like something at the end of your shoe. Would you want to work for somebody like that?
No.
Roy, I said last year...
When someone says the other day, Forest's job, it's up, there'd be loads of people queuing up for it. No, not the top guys.
Roy,
the top guys wouldn't want to work with that guy.
At the time, a lot of people disagreed with what I said when I said Nuno should go and negotiate his exit that night. Because I think when someone does that in public in front of you, I think you're at the thin end of the wedge. So for me, I think personally, I was quite clear last year. People thought it was an overreaction because obviously Forest were going for Europe. But at the time, I think that's when we should call it what it was. It was absolutely out of order to do that. He said he went on the pitch for different reasons, but I think the reason he went on the pitch was quite clear. He's angry.
Well, I ask you a question. In the last 10, 15, 20 years, have we ever seen any other owner walking on a football pitch?
Only in moments of celebration.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I'm on about, like, going in and...
Yeah, but Roy, then you look at the Forest and the appointments, what they make. It's always managers who are... So Nuno, bam, from Tottenham or whatever. And then you got, now you got Ange, bam, from Tottenham. You got Sean Dyche needing the job to come. It's not a manager.
Yeah, he never goes and prizes somebody.
So you always feel
he
like...
wanted Marco Silva, though, they say, don't they? They say he wanted Marco
but his contract... Yeah, but he didn't go and get him, did he? He's obviously going to wait till his contract's up and have a look at that in the summer.
Yeah, but
Is that
that's
him
what I'm
before
saying.
and is that him at Olympiacos?
Yeah.
It just feels always like there's a manager, I need that. Like Dyche, probably he needs this job to go to where he wants to go.
Yes.
Ange trying to come back to prove people what he could have done. Nuno coming in and, after getting sacked like he did.
But round about momentum, you go into a job and Ange, just say the fans aren't having you, and we've seen it with Martin up at Rangers, and you go into a job and they're not having you at the start, but you've got to win then. You've got to win to get some... And if you don't get it, you don't get results in the first four. It's sad. We're talking about managers, but listen, it's happened at other clubs as well. And you don't get that momentum in the first month or two,
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard
It just
to get
feels
people
with
back
this
on
Those
owner,
clubs are
you have
get
to
a
win
bit
all the
greedy,
games.
don't you think?
What?
They get a bit greedy, the owners, because Nuno's done what he's done it in the way he does it, and then all of a sudden you want more. You want to bring the brilliant football and the expansive football. It doesn't quite work for him now. Sean, it might be the same with Sean. Sean might come and settle it down, like he can do, as we know he can be organised, getting fit, whatever it is.
What's a good? I
And
think
then
they should do
the
all right,
next
don't you?
stage will be again.
Forest were
Can we be
creating
more exciting and
chances,
can he
though,
do
weren't
that?
they?
Yeah, they were.
I do think Forest were creating chances.
He didn't play Chris
so-
Wood either, though, did he?
No.
No.
The
But
lad
no,
who's been
just
scoring all
for
the
him
goals.
before, but he'd be back in the team.
Yeah, but you look at again. He doesn't help himself, Ange. Like so, there was four players who signed in the summer. All of them on the bench. So Nuno's brought players in because he wants to change something, bring them in, and he didn't play any of
Yeah,
them.
but did he sign them?
He didn't sign them. No, he didn't sign them. So he's not going to play them. I take it. But
But there's people upstairs making decisions. The balance of the Forest squad is not great.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you work with him, Roy?
Sorry?
Did you work for Marinakis?
Yeah, I went in with Martin. Yeah, I went in with Martin
No
for a few
dealings with
months.
him, no.
Sorry?
Do you have any dealings with him?
One.
Didn't go.
How
very
did
well.
that end?
No, that was when I was going in there.
Oh.
But I went in there to work with Martin. My respect for Martin, but I shouldn't have.
Oh.
But Martin, bit of loyalty and my respect to Martin.
Did you
But obviously,
feel
I made
that
sure I had a ghetto clause in the summer.
Did you feel that as soon as you met him?
You don't want to talk about it.
Martin,
I thought you might have got on with him, Roy, to be honest with you.
Talk.
Roy doesn't want to
Still
talk.
look a good match.
No, you get vibes off people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, chemistry. No, I was only going in the assistant manager's different. That's why Amico said, how would you work when we got you in there? I went in to work with Martin. And I went in for a few months. My plan was always just to go in and try and help Martin in there. And again, Martin O'Neill, with Martin's CV, when you think about it, and what he'd done at the club previously, how many games do you think Martin got at Forest?
20,
What many was it?
30, 40, something was it? I heard it the other day, actually.
25.
19.
I would say 25 as well.
15.
19. So
Yeah, the one
if
that
a
I-
manager like Martin's getting 19 games,
And then you've got to look at that situation and think he's not going to give him more than that.
19
Come on,
games.
man.
Aye.
And he
What
said
chance have
he
you got?
didn't sack him either, did he?
Sorry?
He didn't sack him either, did he? What, no, like face-to-face?
No.
So you go.
And you're on about like managers, and Martin's obviously spoke about it. I'd already left the club. Martin, I think they announced the new manager, I think it was 24 minutes later when Martin was still in the building. You know, you're on about treating people properly.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Does he not sack the managers face to face, Roy?
Yeah, well, he didn't
He
with
didn't
Martin.
sack
Yeah.
Martin, no.
Well, Martin spoke about that many times.
I think, to me, that's the one thing as an owner.
You owe that to him.
You know, to be
I think
fair,
Martin said last week that the guy who sacked him was the director of football. I think he said he was a former swimmer or something like that.
Yeah, I heard him say that. He was talking about it yesterday.
Can you imagine Martin when that's happening? Martin's thinking of him, thinking, you're an actual swimmer. You're a swimmer, sacking me. He would take
I
that.
don't know if he
from
was
me.
an actual swimmer.
I think if you're an owner, if you've had an influence on the manager coming in, you have to be the one sitting down to talk to them. If you've not had the influence of bringing them in, it's been a sporting decision, I think that's when you can potentially sit back and say, look, to be fair, my team appointed and they'll do the job and they run the club. So I suspect I'll just use United. If United were sacking their manager, I wouldn't expect that the Glazer family and Jim Ratcliffe would go in and sack them. I'd expect that, Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox would, because they've, appointed. But I would expect at certain clubs where you can see there's a big manager influence, that they should be the ones that make
Saying that, didn't David Moyes said he found out, the media rang him that he'd been sacked.
At United, yeah.
So
From United.
let's not all just put on Forest. There's other
No,
clubs.
I'm not saying it, but just saying, it's just interesting that...
What was it like, guys?
What?
Sacking someone?
Do you know something? You get to a point whereby you
You think they know it's
Yeah,
Of course, if you call a
they-
meeting, they
number
must.
one, they know it's coming. Sometimes they want it themselves because they think it's obviously coming. And secondly, I always felt just be straight with them, particularly with football people. Just be straight. I don't think they want any fluff. They don't want any nonsense. Look, the results have not been good enough. The style of play isn't great. I feel like ultimately you're not getting the best out of the players that we've got. The position that we finished in is not where we needed to be when we agreed at the start of the season or before.
Yeah, but sometimes you've sat managers where the results were going okay. Never.
Yeah.
Right.
How's that
It's
one
just more
work?
style
How's
of
that one
football.
turn out?
That what? Do you know something? We sacked the managers when we got promoted from the National League from the National League North to the National League.
Oh.
That was the hardest one ever.
Graham Alexander?
Graham.
That was about 3 or 4 games into
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham hadn't got promoted, to be fair, but it was 3 or 4 games into the season.
What was the reason, guy, if you ever winning?
But I've said that before about Graham.
I know that,
play,
yeah.
that was-
That, was
Style
the
of play.
big, that Graham Alexander one was the biggest mistake that I made as an owner, and that set the club back, I think, a year or two without a shadow of a doubt.
I was at his last game. I think they were home to Tranmere.
Tranmere.
They were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
in injury time. They gave up a couple of goals
Yeah.
and he was gone that week.
Yeah,
And
that-
we're
Gary
about
saw
third
him
or
on the
fourth.
pitch.
And I'm still only the season, but obviously I'm going back to
I was on the pitch,
Like this,
wrestling with him.
giving him his rucksack, off you go.
his rucksack full of cash.
But I've said publicly that was the biggest mistake that I made at the football club, was sacking Graham Alexander, and said it was absolutely. He'd been there 2 years, just over 2 years, and should have definitely been patient. And it was also, to be fair, when you look at it, he brought. If we were going to sack him again, stupidly, it should have been before the recruitment had been done in the summer. Graham had sat down with 7 or 8 players, brought them in, encouraged them to come to the club, and then you end up sacking them. All the 7. I always remember going into the dressing room, and I knew straight away. I remember walking into the dressing room to see the players, because obviously what I would do if I sacked a manager, I'd go and see the manager, but then I'd go and see the players and explain it to them myself. This is like 3 years ago, and I was obviously more hands-on. And I went to see the players, and I saw the faces.
Felt the energy.
I thought,
Made a mistake.
oh no, they weren't where I am,
Again,
and they weren't where we were.
Listen, managers understand, like, even if lads going to, Dyche's going to Forest, Dyche's a big guy, he understands what's going on. If I could be here in 6 weeks, maybe 6 months, whatever. But again, when they leave, as long as I think sometimes you think, as long as clubs do it properly, then you suck it up.
Yeah.
It's when there's all that.
You mentioned something, Roy, actually. I'm just thinking back to a couple of managers that I sacked. Quite quickly, I think they start, because they know it's coming. If you ask for a meeting with them, they sort of know it's coming. Even though you'd meet with them regularly, they just know that the feeling's there. They actually, to be fair, have got little things planned. So they are worried, well, I need to tell my staff, I need to tell the players, what about my deal? What about my money? Because ultimately, they've probably spoken at that point to their agent. And I always say to them, don't worry about the money. You'll get every penny that you're owed straight. And we never ever do anything.
That's
like
what I
that.
mean. Do it
That's
properly.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't fight and haggle over money. If you've got like 2 years left on your contract, or let's say you've got 12 months notice and something like that, you get 12 months. You know what I mean? We don't mess around with stuff like that.
A lot of clubs don't do that, though.
Yeah.
They might have been in the contract, but they'll try and find a way out of it. And
Yeah.
they do that. They do that obviously in the Premier League when there's millions involved. But sometimes the problem for me is the managers lower down the league who are fighting for 1 or 2 years to get their. It's not huge money, and the clubs drag their heels. That's.
Then that happened to you at Sunderland. You had to drop.
Yeah. But that was literally again peanuts. But
Is it the famous Sam Allardyce story where he got sacked at Newcastle and the guy said, "Sam, see you soon"? He said, no. And he just stayed in the room.
Yeah,
So
I
you got to tell
heard
the
that
story.
one.
yeah.
I want my money. I want my money.
He didn't move.
I'm not moving.
Yeah. No, that's where it gets. You think that getting sacked that's just the start of it. Then people trying to get their few bob. Sunderland with me went on for about 4.5 years. Owners and fell short with about 4.5
That's
years.
mad.
But you know something, right? It's contractual. It's like what you're due, unless the contract's woolly, but it's not usually. It's usually a case of, if you get sacked, you will get X amount of months, or you'll get 2 years, or you'll get 1 year, or you get 9 months, or you'll have whatever is left on your contract. What was the debate about for 4 years?
Because who'd done the deal with Niall had done the deal with my solicitor or whatever, amicable, and there's a few bob here and there, and then he was saying Niall didn't have the jurisdiction to do it, even though Niall was the chairman. So that was the problem.
So
and they'll find an
they're
excuse.
trying to find a
Yeah, of course.
But it was in the contract.
Not the termination bit. Not that termination bit where
okay.
there was a fee agreed that, you'd kind of shake hands and you'd go
Right.
your separate ways. That word amicable, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's where it gets a bit messy.
You know, when you say about the Forest players, I think some of them were actually out doing the blowout and cool down, and they actually didn't know. So when they come in, they heard the reporters reporting about it. So the fact that the players didn't even
Jill,
get
the reason you don't sack a manager 20 minutes after a game is because the manager's still in the stadium,
in the building,
right?
Yeah.
The players are still in the building. The fans are still just around the building. You just let things, even if you wait 5 hours, 6 hours, you just let everyone get home, right? And then you probably, it sounds really sort of callous this, but let's say that night there's a game kicking off at 5:30, which there was, and I can't remember what game it was. This was a 12:30 game, and the 5:30 game I was doing. Who was the 5:30 game?
Arsenal Fulham, was it?
Yeah, it's Fulham Arsenal. You probably release it just as the Fulham Arsenal game's starting.
So as then it can just.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, maybe wait for the Fulham Arsenal
yeah.
game to finish, let Sky go off air
Yeah.
and release it at 8 o'clock. So actually, you've lost a lot of the, do you know what I mean? It's like, think about the time.
Yeah, but the thing, Gal, you look like it's blatantly obvious we're dealing with an owner who just doesn't care.
No, it doesn't care.
So
about
it's
that,
why are we even talking about?
The
He
Ipswich
doesn't
owner rang
care.
me when I lost my job. To be fair, he rang
nice?
me.
But that's very
Yeah, he was obviously polite as you could be with it, but but you're still a bit, it's still a setback. You're still knocked back, even if your results aren't going great. But when he rings you, he's like, "Oh, we've come to the end." You're like,
I wouldn't deliver that news to your face, so to be fair,
good
I'm not
point, yeah.
surprised he rang.
FaceTime, I'll be all right.
Like, I'll just send him a DM on his
FaceTime.
"Yeah, it's lovely. I'm
That'd be
losing my
face to
job."
face, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you're all right.
Moved my
aren't
family
you?
down, all the kids to a new school, and you're laughing. We're lovely.
You're not right.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. Cara said the other night on Monday Night Football, and I thought it was really interesting because, to be fair, I disagree with the point, but he's not here and I wish he was here. He said he hates long throws and the and somebody else said it yesterday, that he hates long throws and the reintroduction of long throws. I'm like, I love long throws.
But he's probably because he probably has to defend them. You know,
think so? No, but from a visual perspective, he said it.
No, but visual or not,
It's a game, a style thing.
It's another way. It's another way to get an
entry into the box.
Yes,
It's an entry into the
I cannot
box.
understand why has it got to this place where all of a
Start in
sudden
the box.
everybody's
You get balls in
talking
the box,
about
you get goals.
the long throw or the long ball in or the set pieces. It's another way. Look at when we watch football now and how hard
Who's
it
the
is.
best at it? Brentford, Arsenal. Who's getting the ball long? Who's got the long throw?
Who's got
Brentford.
The Brentford lads, you see it?
Oh my gosh! You see, but what I'm saying is that we're watching games and it's so difficult when you're trying to break down. You have to find another way. The long throw, it's been used since the beginning.
But
of
didn't we?
time.
Yeah, but when teams are doing it now, we're praising them. But everyone looked down at Rory Delap and Stoke when they were doing it. It's
ridicule them.
Yeah.
But Justin, the thing I look at is that we sometimes whinge about the fact that when people sort of get the throw and then they throw it back and it ends up back at the keeper or it ends up being recycled.
Yeah.
The idea, I mean, the one thing that I probably can see is that you have to wait, it stops the game for probably about 30, 40 seconds because everyone's got to get up into the box.
Wiping the ball.
Pardon? Wiping the ball. So there is an element of it's slowing the game down. So in League Two, when we watch League Two games a lot, you get a lot of it and the game is stopped a lot.
I can't, no, Gal, we're talking, but when we're talking about VR, we're going on for ages. If you've got to stop for 15, 20 seconds for a throw to set it up so as you can get your men in there, no way is that.
Are we a fan of throws? Are we a fan of long throws?
I'm a fan of long throws.
We had a player when I played, Megan Campbell, she could hit the back post from, like, obviously the side.
side pitch.
Yeah, so we literally used to get, like, so many goals
do
from
different?
it.
Because it's the same as a
Like, proper trajectory on it. Yeah. But then I've seen now, I see some of them who go, I've got, like, a long throw. I think Declan Rice took one yesterday, but it wasn't really a long throw. Like, I think if you've got someone who...
Declan Rice, that's it.
Yeah, but you
the one I
wouldn't
used to do, not the one at the near post where you just threw it down the line.
Yeah.
Long way.
The two that I used to do...
You were better with your hands than your feet.
I used to do.
It was.
The one
accuracy.
He was.
The one down the line. So my first throw, right?
My first throw. You remember
First
your first
throw?
throw? Use your first goal, innit? You remember your first throw?
That was every game.
Have we got that on video?
My first throw in the game.
Must have that on video, surely.
My first throw in the game, down the line, right? Do you know what that does? Makes the centre-backs drop right off.
Yes.
Right? The second throw, you go down the line and it's into your second striker.
Yeah.
And it's that one, into the feet.
Oh, good gun.
Oh, I love it.
The next one, no, seriously, it was like a playbook every single game, right? The next one, the midfield players drop off.
Of course, and then you get to the
Covering three,
midfielder.
and then you're into the midfielders.
Yeah.
And so you
I
literally...
don't remember that, do you?
Well, it was coming to you.
It was like a playbook. You know?
Was this in a
I didn't
reserve?
get
Was this
the
in a
ball.
reserve game?
Why was that?
Saying that if Liverpool threw it down the other line the other night, it would have been all right.
Exactly.
Liverpool thrown it back.
Yeah, but there's no offside. If you've got a long throw, the right back can throw it right over there. The
offsides.
centre forward can bend in. You're in. It's like a long ball over. You're in. Why?
Gary, did
Call
you
it down
practice
the
loved it.
them?
I
Gary?
loved it.
It's like we
Did you
do the games,
practice
innit?
them
Oh, he's
after
in.
training? Like,
Just with, I had a good disguise with my throws.
Pens.
yeah.
Do you know what I'd do sometimes? You'd walk over
No,
to...
show us. Come on.
Show us, Gal.
No, my key would be sometimes you walk over to a throw, you look
Yeah,
disinterested.
pretend, exactly.
I'd look where I was. I'd
Yeah.
Ted it or Cole it or one of them would give me the nod and just go like this. And literally it's gone.
Wow.
And they're in behind. It's like...
You're playing possum, Gal.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gary,
I think
come
I've
on.
just done it.
We could definitely do a DVD, your best 20 throws. Your best
Can we do
seller.
a DVD?
Hey, you're sitting on millions of pounds there,
You
Gary.
know, people
What was the noise with it as well?
Gal, you know what I love, Gal? Your build-up to, I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah. Nobody else does.
Hey,
No one knows.
Righty, did you weren't played for Palace in... No, you weren't play, you were at Arsenal then. So we played against Palace in the semi-final of the Cup in... The game on the Sunday before you got sent off on the
You love
Wednesday.
bringing up my sending offs, don't you?
It's
We're on
just
about your
so
throw, and
many.
he's bringing my sending off.
So, Roy, we scored from one of my long throws to equalise against Palace to get a replay, I think. I could get HMRC'd on that, but I'm not sure. But
Daryl, come and get him.
Did I actually? I'm sure we scored from a long throw.
Gary, show us the long throw with the apple.
No, I'm not
I'll
throwing
go
it
long.
with the apple.
Come on.
The apple's not big.
Get a ball from there, Joe.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I can't believe you
That
tried
was
to
such a
control
bad
it.
throw.
You've got to catch it.
Right, let's move on to
Nice
let's
throw.
move on to better things.
I think of that cup semi-final.
Right,
The throw-in. I
the
can't remember the throw-in.
The Sunday,
The first game.
the first game on the Sunday, FA Cup semi-finals at Villa Park. We then played the replay on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. But the game on the Sunday at Villa Park, we definitely scored from a long throw of mine.
Nice.
Did I
one.
play centre-half with you?
No, that was against Chelsea at in.
Sure?
That was Villa Park as well,
Who
wasn't
was up front when you played again?
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about 95 here. It's 95, Palace. First game on the Sunday. We draw. We were quite lucky.
I played centre-half with you, I'm sure of it.
No, that was the game the year after when we got to the final again, and it was Chelsea, and it was Ruud Gullit playing up front for them.
I think I played a
Right.
midfield that
Right.
game.
Can we have Can someone look at when I played centre half with Roy
We can't move on till I get to the bottom.
in a FA Cup semi-final? I'm sure it was
No,
Chelsea.
No, I played centre-half with you definitely against Palace, not against Chelsea. I played midfield against Chelsea, I'm sure of it.
Just start. We definitely need to have something on this because you're sure and I'm sure. So what's that mean?
I can't imagine
right.
you two.
What's that mean? What's the
No,
forfeit?
it's
You have to have a
Palace,
forfeit.
sure,
What's the
Palace.
forfeit?
I'm sure it was.
What's the forfeit?
You have to forfeit. something.
What's the forfeit? Come on, right.
You
Don't
should,
tell me that.
a Rolex.
Jesus, Jill.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. No. I played midfield against Chelsea. I played midfield against Chelsea. But the pitch was dead heavy. And
Yeah, what's the forfeit, anybody? Can someone come up with the forfeit for
no
me and Roy, whoever's
forfeit.
lose?
Midfield with Butty, weren't you, I think?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Come on, Ben, where's Ben? Barry, where are you? Kieran, come on.
Dennis Wise.
Forfeit?
You've got to get dressed up for the Halloween episode.
No, I've
No, we haven't got
I
anything
played
for
centre-half
that.
against
It's a good
Palace.
idea.
Invincible. We'd talk
You've
afterwards.
got to wear a Santa Claus outfit for the Christmas quiz.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. I'm gonna be.
Have you got it?
I'm gonna be. You could be. I'm gonna be.
2004? No, that's not right. No. This is 95. This is 95. No, sorry. This is 95 final. This is 94, 95, 95, 96.
Semi-final you're talking about.
Semi-finals at
So
Villa Park.
You beat Chelsea 2-1.
In where?
Yeah.
Hullet scored, then Andy Cole and David Beckham.
Villa, I played in midfield. But they won.
In 96.
Yeah.
Okay, me and Roy played centre back.
No.
Yeah.
No, who was the team?
Oh, David May, Phil Neville, Gary Neville, Roy Keane,
Yeah, I played.
Lee Sharp, David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, Nicky Butt, Canton,
You
and
played
Cole.
with Maisie. You played with Maisie.
Who played left back?
Phil Neville.
Doesn't say.
Right. Okay. In 95, go to the 95 semi-final against Crystal Palace. I did not play centre half with you. I know that.
Not your golf.
I played right back against John Solarco.
That move his golf ball.
Anyway, let's move on.
That is a golf.
We'll find out.
Jesus, what just happened there? I just
And then
never get
there's
that
a
time back.
golfer- There's a golfer.
Can you
on
see
the
my
other
golfer? He's
side.
hitting the ball. He's hitting the ball.
You are fighting for the golfers, aren't you? You are like...
That's
No,
a
just
good
it's just
shot.
coincidence.
It's a good shot. So what was the answer?
You like that? Scholes, you like what I've done here?
Can you
It
can we
looks
show
like
Wrighty's
it's actually you
t-shirt,
as well.
please? Can you look at Wrighty's t-shirt? I thought it was a piece of like cream or something or yogurt.
Everybody's been trying to pick this off. Everybody's trying to pick it off, but it's
Look
the
at the
golf
team
ball.
there
Look
now,
at my
I've got
man
glasses
here, and then my golf ball here.
So this is
Because-
oh, here we go.
Ryder Cup's the best.
This is the throw against Crystal Palace.
Let me see it.
Oh wow.
The long throw. Pally's gone up. There we
Look
go.
at that.
Wow.
God, that is a long throw.
Wow,
How
G
good's
Nev.
that?
Nice one. You did it.
goal.
You said it and did it.
No, Pally.
Pally scored.
Yeah, Pally was
I
amazing.
used
Paddy
to
was
like
a
that
great
kid.
smile when Paddy
I had
scored.
that kid.
How good was
play with
Pally?
Oh, you were right. I would played centre-half next to Pally then.
Yeah.
And
There you
Brucey.
go.
Yeah, it was me and Pally.
Roy, you were centre half with Pally.
Yeah.
So you've got an outfit on.
Christmas
No, I was right.
You said you played centre half with me.
No, I played centre-half in the game.
No, you said
no.
Can we look at the video, please?
Chelsea game.
No, I played centre-half
you
in the
said
game. I
midfield.
wasn't...
What's that HMRC guy do? Roy.
I wasn't saying who I...
Come to the
I played
stage,
centre-half.
Stage,
Come
Roy.
to the stage, Roy.
No, did I play... It doesn't matter who I played next there, but I played centre-half in the game.
You said with me.
You said you did say with him. I heard.
Do you know that kit? I got that kit
Have
on
to
my
be
8th
Father
birthday.
Christmas.
The blue one?
Yeah.
Blue United one?
Yeah.
Why was you a United fan?
Well, I just used to get any kit. I think when I was my 8th birthday, I got
take
that
what you
kit,
get.
I'm sure.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. We're moving on to Liverpool.
Right.
Why are things not working out with Liverpool? Let's come to you first, Righty. What's happening with Liverpool?
If I'm really totally honest, I don't think they understand what the manager wants them to do.
Ooh.
In respect of what they're doing. You know, when you look at their the way they're playing, how they either win or they lose. It's famine or feast or famine with them. You know, there's no real cohesion with them. none of the players are thriving in what they're doing. You know, look at Ekitike. Look at Ekitike, started the season well, brilliant. You'd have thought, right, leave him in there. I know he's coming. The only player that you can look at from Liverpool this season and say, yeah, he's doing it. He's been left out the last couple of games in a team that the fullbacks are not doing it at the moment for me. Midfield, McAllister, it's just not happening. Gravenberch isn't having the same kind of season. You're looking at Salah. You know, Salah, you've either got to create space for him or give him the ball where he can go and attack. It's nothing. He's not getting either of those two things. Give him the ball when he's got time, or get him to attack the space. None of that's happening. Trent's a massive miss in that as well. So when you look at the way he's trying to play, you know, Bruno was saying, oh, yeah, you look at them, and we knew because the fans were upset because they weren't moving the ball quick enough. Now, that worked with the Klopp team when he was doing it. It slowed it down. Everybody, oh, it's slowed down. It feels a little bit better. But now, with these players, it just seems like they're just not quite convinced. They're not actually doing anything that you could say, oh, I can see what he's doing. It just feels like it's all disconnected.
But isn't football mad? They could have scored 6 goals against United.
Yeah.
They had so many
Gakpo's
chances.
Gakpo's headed misses one of them.
I'm not so bad. I think that obviously the biggest problem is defensively. Going forward, you still think there's a goal threat. Lads are a little bit off, but they'll come back and they've got quality. But defensively, and we said at the start of the season, going back to the Community Shield, they're giving up chances. You're going, yeah, but they're scoring. And now that's dried up. They're still giving up loads of chances, loads of goals, even towards the end of last season. That's the biggest issue. Yeah, but the full-backs. You're on about Arsenal at the moment. Arsenal attacking, defending as a team. Arsenal a bit, Liverpool a bit. Obviously, it is disjointed.
They needed another centre half, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge mistake.
I thought Konate played well on Sunday.
I thought Konate was the best one. Yeah.
Yeah, he done all right. Yeah,
but still thinking back up.
But even the fullbacks have
struggling. You think of Frimpong is a winger, really?
Yeah.
Well, good when he come on.
He looked really good, yeah, but he's a wing back.
He created that good chance.
When he took that touch and
the left back looks like a kid playing against men at times.
But again, we've watched football for years, but just because a club have gone and bought some brilliant players, as if it's going to happen straight away.
Yeah.
Last year we were writing Liverpool off, and obviously then they end up winning the league very comfortably. So we're the ones who should be looking at ourselves going, hold on a second, this is the nature of the beat. This is football, isn't it? Where you bring players in, you go, well, it's automatically going to happen. They're all going to gel together. Absolutely not. There's no more pressure on them. There's no more pressure. There's even pressure on the manager, going, how are you going to fix this? But last year, everything he'd done, because he brought no players in, he had a lot less options. And as you know, one of the biggest problems, Pep says it, Pep wants less players. I don't want too many players. Too many. Again, you can have too many options. We've seen that with England over the years. When you have loads of attacking players, what do you do with it? Sometimes you got less is more.
Wirtz is the big option, and the big.
Do you like him, Scholes?
Yeah.
I still think he'll do all right for the club. Yeah.
I'm not sure with Liverpool where they brought him into play.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Was it in place of McAllister?
But you find a way, Scholes.
I think you should find a way, because I think he's that good.
No, but is this a case of, this is a good argument, we talk about football trying to get, obviously you want to get your best players on the pitch, but you also have the best, but you got to find the best team, don't you? Especially where Liverpool are now. I think Liverpool have to go back to basics. They're still a goal threat, but hey, lads, let's go back to being hard to play against. Because I always think that we slagged United off the last few years. The biggest insult I can have if you're a player in a team when people say you're easy to play against. Yes. And United scored 2. Bruno probably should have scored. Obviously, should have scored that chance. So all of a sudden, teams are getting 2-3 goals, getting good chances. They have to go back to basics. Just even the madness for the last 20 minutes, they were still creating stuff. In the game, you still thought, if anyone's going to get the winner, you think it's going to be Liverpool. They have to sort out them decisions with the throw-in. Lads not getting out from Bruno's ball into the box. These are little basics. You go, lads, let's get that hunger back of not giving up many chances and goals. Yeah. The rest will fall into place, I think.
But usually, when you bring players in, like Van Dijk, McAllister, Mo Salah will be playing well, and then the lads kind of integrate, don't they? Because they're not playing well. But I think as fans, we're so obviously result-focused. Like Mo Salah last season, it was like, oh, it's great, he's got a bit of a free role and the lads will work hard, find him in the gaps. And now it's like, he's not defending well, but he's never done it.
Yeah, but you know what, Jill, though? But football at this level, and in certain games, it's not about playing well. It's about digging in and finding a way, because even United the other day, again, if you're going forward and you're thinking, and everyone's desperate to win, but you always have this mentality going, if we can't win it, the Chelsea game a few weeks ago, don't lose it. Even as much as people go, Palace hammered Liverpool, they're still in the last kick of the game going, Don't lose the game. If Liverpool got 2 or 3 draws over the last few weeks, all of a sudden you're going, listen, they're right behind Arsenal, they're on the heels and they've had a difficult spell. Find a way. It's not about playing. If it was about playing well every week, it'd be fantastic.
You know what?
Winning league titles, it's about digging a result out when you're not at your best. And we were giving Liverpool praise last year for that. We're going, Liverpool weren't great, win it up at Leicester and they'll win. You go, hey, but that's a sign of a good team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're now not doing that stuff where we're going, listen, we're not quite at it, but I tell you what.
Even the start of this season, they were like that, weren't they? We're
Loads
winning
of-
games, but
loads of
Yeah.
games.
You see Bruno's ball in is I think it's very underrated how good that
No,
was.
it wasn't. Not from
The,
us.
the technique for him to put that back in there on the volley was just like
Brilliant.
It was brilliant. But what I liked about this Man United side, there was something about their celebration. If Arsenal celebrated like that after just winning a game, like people would have went crazy. There's something about the celebration where you felt, you know what, that's something I felt something from there. You did feel something from him simply because that might be the one that makes them believe. Yes. Come on.
Yeah,
we've said that a lot of the one. Let's see the side of it.
but that
Get
was
beat
a
by
big
Brighton
one.
Saturday.
Do you know what
Listen,
they-
Liverpool not doing great, but they've gone there and beat them.
Brighton's a harder game in a strange way than Liverpool
Yeah.
because they'll maybe get a bit more possession and that's where they can get found out, maybe on the counter-attack. When the game was open the last 20 minutes, that's where United looked a bit. But when you have to sit deep, the easiest thing for defenders when you're playing with 3 centre-halves is defend crosses. It's when you're getting up the pitch and people are run off the back of you. But that's another challenge. Yeah, enjoy the victory. Do you know what they need, Riley? This United, get a result against, build some momentum.
Yeah,
he's not built any momentum since he walked into the club. He's got a chance now after Liverpool win, going, Brighton, try and win the game, but don't lose it. And all of a sudden you go, all right, things are looking better,
Why
particularly
do
at
they
home.
do better against the better teams? Or is it because in
Because they
that
come
moment
from-
it's
you can
like,
sit
right,
in.
we've got
No,
a
they can-
chance
yeah,
to...
And you can sit in.
But
No,
then-
nobody expects anything from
And
Yeah.
they're sitting
big
in,
team.
Scodsy, when you're sitting in,
Yeah, it's much easier.
and you've got a bit of pace up front, it's a chance. It's no, the next step
thought
for United
Cunha
over
was
the next few
brilliant, by the
months
way.
is, brilliant. The next step now for United is, can you dominate teams and whatever?
sitting
And that's
in,
a
who
bigger
are
challenge.
sitting
in.
And then,
Yeah.
because United's bigger problem, then we'll be getting done on the counter. A bit like the first goal at Brentford, where United getting a bit of joy.
Yeah.
And even against Liverpool the other day, when United were getting a bit excited and going up the pitch, that's when Liverpool started picking them off. So that's the next challenge for
I think the keeper going more direct, and then I thought the second balls from United were really good, whereas last season we're seeing them trying to play through the thirds and they just
can't do
couldn't
it.
do
Isn't
it.
it bizarre? We're now praising teams for not playing up from the back.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 or 3 years we're like, oh, it's lovely style. We're not praising them for not taking risks at the back. You're saying brilliant management, just a bit of common sense. Lads, don't be getting the Liverpool crowd up and losing the ball on the edge of your box.
Just going back to Liverpool 1 second, would you leave Mo Salah out momentarily if you were Arne Slot?
I wouldn't. I think he's got too much
Well,
quality.
again, they're working them. You don't know what they're like in training, Evan, around the place, his energy levels. But if he's not at it, he should be able to drop him.
Yeah,
obviously.
of course you should. Nobody should be.
No one's
free of being
undroppable.
dropped,
Right.
should they?
But at the same time,
And he's not playing very well.
no, he's not playing well. I watched him, and obviously there's something that he's not allowed. He doesn't have to come back and help defensively. Now, if you haven't got someone like Trent to release him when he's in that phase where he's free, where you got someone who can hit him straight away, then he looks exactly what he looks like now. They've taken that away from him. They've taken that away from Mo Salah. He can't get that ball early. He can't get that great ball from Trent, and he can't go and do his thing. When you look at him now, he just looks like a passenger.
So what does Slot
And he
do?
signed a new mega deal.
Yeah.
What
He
does-
looks like a passenger.
What does Arne Slot do?
Well, they're trying to find creative ways of, like, we're talking about Trent who can, like,
But that's
create
not,
something out of
Righty,
nothing.
that's not the issue.
It's
They're
not-
creating chances. They're creating.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for Mo, even though he's missing, he's not creating as much as they could be doing, what they could have been doing with Trent. They are creating chances. But why is Mo so stagnant? He's missing, something's missing from his game.
spark,
What is
yeah.
gone? Something's gone from him.
What-
That's-
His goals are missing, aren't they? I always thought, even when he was scoring goals, Mo Salah, he looks ugly at times, you know what I mean? Some of the stuff he does, it bounces off his legs. He
You
does
forgive anything, though, don't you, when they're
some
scoring?
That's what I'm saying. He does some of the worst stuff you'll see from a centre
Yeah.
forward.
Like even the
But he was
chance
scoring
he had the other
goals.
day, did you see
Now,
the chance?
You stop scoring goals, all that comes,
Yeah, that's what people focus on.
and you end up. He's going to have to leave him out at some point.
But do you think taking him out's the answer? Because I think if you take him out, how's he going to
Sometimes
get
it's
that?
a good thing being left out.
Because say with Gyökeres not getting a goal, and then obviously he gets that goal and it changes it. But I'm like, I feel like that with Mo Salah.
Yeah, but Arsenal are playing Jill in a way where as long as he's making moves, he'll
he's
get
involved,
that.
isn't he? Yeah,
You see, Mo at the moment, with the way Liverpool are playing, they're not making those chances. And even though he did have that great chance at the back, which again, I looked at like what you said there, for the level of player he is, the way he took that
technique
shot
was all weird, wasn't it?
really, yeah. What's
I
wrong?
think
On
I
the
think
left
it's like that a
step,
lot,
right?
though.
Is that an
I
inch
think it's
step
like that
just
a
to
lot.
whip it?
It's the right foot. I know he's not. He's very much left foot. It's a right foot back across the goal, and it's just like a basic thing to do.
Is that the one who pushed past the
Yeah,
post?
so the goal's here. He hit it with his left foot.
He
and it
can be
missed
the
it.
worst, best footballer in the world.
Yeah. But you said, the question is, can he be? It'd be interesting to if Slot would drop
Who
him.
plays there
But who
instead of
play-
him?
Yeah,
though?
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
the only
Unless
thing.
you move
Frimpong,
yeah.
Frimpong's never going to be a goal scorer, though, is he, in that way?
No.
I think, like you said at the start, Ekitike is the most unlucky. one.
Unbelievable.
But you're leaving
he's
Isak
only-
out then, aren't you?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the thing with Isak is,
But he's
you
been
know,
better.
the way it's
Ekitike
gone
has
for
been
him.
better than
He's
Isak.
been
100.
better.
But what do great managers do? They find a way to get these players to work together, the chemistry. Again, we're sitting on paper, some of them, it doesn't look like a right setup, but sometimes you have to throw them in and work on.
Yeah,
So
but
I don't know if
Roy,
these are
they're
brilliant
both
coaches.
nines.
Right, okay.
It's like Jamie was saying,
Both
why not
nines.
just play your best players?
But is
Try
that,
and I'm not saying that's the right way, but
Right.
he's saying it. Just get
what
like
about the
best players
balance
on
of
the
the
team.
team? I remember
Onto the team. It's
sometimes
like Tuchel with England now.
I know, but sometimes when we played in training games and we players at United or club international, there's some lads in your team, there certainly wouldn't be one of your best players, but you just felt we need them in the team. There's loads of
Definitely,
players like that. I had a
loads
couple of
of
lads at
them, yeah.
Sunderland.
That's like Harry Maguire, though, isn't it, really? He's not the best player, but I think Man United need his leadership.
Oh yeah, Harry's experience, yeah, was important, of course.
This episode of Stick to Football is brought to you by ARNE Clothing. Coming on to United, I mean, when I saw the team on Sunday, I thought he's gonna. If United lose here today, picking Casemiro alongside Fernandes, Bruno in the midfield, having travelled all that way, and then picking Harry and De Ligt together, knowing that they're quick. You know, Gakpo, Isak, obviously Salah there, and people.
But they also knew they'd be sitting in a lot.
Yeah,
I actually think that's a ground you get away with your legs
Yeah,
a little bit,
I
though.
think so.
Do you know what
I
I mean?
think so, a little
It's a
bit.
tighter play. It's all a bit
Seems to
fucking...
be, yeah.
I know.
They got in once or twice in the first half.
Isak got in down that right hand side and he
should
should have
score
scored.
that. He's got to
Should
score
score.
that.
He's
That
got
was
to
sort of like a
score.
Luke Shaw, though, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he come off Maguire as well.
Yeah. But just in terms of that, he took a risk. He left Sesko out. He played Casemiro in midfield with Bruno. He played Harry and De Ligt, didn't play Yoro, who's quicker. I think at the end of the game, if that had gone how everybody thought it would go, including us when we saw the team, I think he'd have been in
Serious trouble.
He'd been in a serious trouble. It was a big. He managed everything really well on Sunday. He got it right, didn't he?
Yeah, got it
They get
right.
it yeah,
Exactly.
of course. And when you
In
win,
both
but
boxes.
when you win,
Everything's
everything's
right.
right, isn't
Yeah.
it? If you get the
Genius.
result.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the thing
man's
is,
a
right, he
genius.
showed
I
he
give
took some
him a
balls to
5-year
doing it.
deal. Forget
Yeah.
a 3. I give him a 5-year.
But you're right, Gal. What you said about the team he picked and going to Liverpool, Liverpool's team coming off the international break, having to do something to show people that we're still here. To pick that team and then beat them like he did. And
I don't think you ever win at Liverpool, though, do you, without having a bit of luck?
you have to have a bit of luck.
And remember, they scored 2 there last year, and they could have won it last year. So
Harry
maybe,
Maguire missed
maybe
that
we're
chance
wrong
right
to
at
be
death, yeah.
to be completely writing United off. And I think they drew the year before that. That's when Van Dijk said United came and parked the bus. So United had their kind of memory of going to Anfield the last year or two, or a good memory. So the weekend was obviously
Who
huge.
they got next? United.
Brighton Saturday.
Good
Do you just think on his front three?
Good game from
It
them.
was a good
I mean-
game.
Great game. FA Cup night.
And then it'll be after.
Just thinking about the front three, he's got Sesko at 80 million quid, but he loves Mason Mount, doesn't he? You can tell
That's a head scratcher, I think, still for me.
you can tell he wants Mount in with Mbeumo
Where's he actually
Jr.
playing, Mount?
Well, Mount's playing, to be fair, on
left
just
hand
off the left a little bit, but he's also doing a lot to get inside.
Is he like a
Yeah,
left half?
he moves. Yeah,
He defends
Is he a
really
left
well.
half?
He
Back
defends
in the
really
day,
well.
Left
That's
half.
right,
Look
that's
at
right,
that.
is it?
He's a left
I don't
half.
know that position.
Do you know what I think about Mount? He reminds me of, say, Darren Anderton, of Adam Lallana, players who connect to Ji-sung Park maybe a little bit, players who do that sort of ugly bit well, but they also connect and glue things with, like, he starts to press.
Yeah,
He also...
but he's doing well to get in the starting United team in Mount.
I think he's quite, yeah.
He's
And a lot of managers
player,
loved him
though.
over the years. He was kind of a main man with England for a while.
Chelsea,
Of course. And obviously the manager now wants to put him in. But it's, again, go back to stats. If you're an attacking player, at United, stats, when he's played, really poor. So it's not as if you're going, yeah, I can see he's getting a lot of assists. His stats are really
Yeah, but
bad.
you've
Yeah, he's not
He looks-
popping up with big goals.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Jason Park, as you mentioned there, he popped up with
Or
big
assist
goals
scores.
as well.
He's
Or
not getting
assists,
assists.
yeah.
But the way that Mason Mount play, he can score those goals where he scores.
He's capable.
He's
yeah,
capable of doing it. Like,
definitely,
if he got to run it, I'm not saying he's going to get a run. If he got to run it, maybe he can then develop that. That's what they can use him
But the other
as
two,
that player.
the other two, man, they're getting you up the pitch. They're
Cunha and
goal
Mbeumo.
threat.
I
Last year,
liked him,
United
yeah.
United
I
looked like they
really
were going to
liked
get
him.
many goals. Everyone was looking at Bruno all the time.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, and as we know, when you're midfield and you've got your defenders, obviously Wright was attacker. if you've got a striker that can get you out of a jail, or so you go,
yeah.
fuck, it's brilliant.
Antonio Valencia get you up the pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
running power and ball carriers. And when they're getting you up the pitch, you're having a breather. You're having a breather. Nice one. Even if they miss a chance, get us up there. And a goal after a minute and a half. What a start.
They've got to kick on from this now, and that's the key thing. They can't go back to square one in the next couple
That's
of
their
years.
first back-to-back wins, isn't it?
We've
I
said
know.
this
No,
so
but you
many
got
times.
Brighton at home.
Massive game, really.
Got Brighton at home, Forest away. Those two matches now, you can see that United could be in a healthy position if they're to win those two matches.
And Welbeck.
Have you seen Danny Welbeck? That guy,
Yeah.
that guy Welbs, bro. Did you see his finishes?
But then
Brilliant.
people are
He's
saying,
gonna hurt United.
should he go to the
You don't know
World
his
Cup?
age,
And
you
I'm
know,
like,
yeah.
go and go
I
some
love
time.
Danny
Love
Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck and Rory McIlroy.
Righty, would you take him to the World Cup, Welbeck?
You know something? If Danny Welbeck has a season where he continues playing like that, his name will be amongst it. Absolutely, his name will be amongst it.
What was the last time he was involved in England's squad? Is it like donkeys years ago?
Yeah,
Did he
long
not?
time.
How old
He
is he then?
scored in
34?
tournaments though for England.
How was Welbs now? That man, that
Danny's
guy.
got
guy
a great record for England.
Yeah.
You know, you could see like
To have a round, he wouldn't whinge if
not a
he's
bad
not
one, is it?
playing.
Yeah, no, it
Great
is.
record.
It is, but
34. Yeah,
he's 34.
nothing. I was still playing.
He's not going to be a problem, is he? And he could go on and do a
Yeah,
job
but we're
if
talking
Harry
about doing
Kane wasn't
having
playing.
a really
Instead
good
of who?
season.
Instead of Kane.
No, I'm saying like if he needed a sub, not to start, but like to come
Oh,
on.
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not going to be a
listen.
problem around
Is he
the
better than
place.
Watkins?
Do you know
What, coming off the bench?
I do
what?
like
Yeah.
Watkins.
Yeah, but the thing is that Watkins will have the legs on stretching. That's the only thing that he'll have on Danny. But like, if we're talking about the experience and being up there, Danny could do a job without a doubt for me if he's still playing well. Like the way he took them chances with somebody who's he's right where he needs to be now in his head and finishing. Both of them. You see, the first one, brilliant, dinked it over, and the goalie was really close, Roy. But the second one, with the amount of people in and around the goal. People just, they don't take notice of that. He done that on purpose because I'm thinking, I'm coming onto it, I'm going to whip it in there. He's done that wham in there and it was like perfect. That is somebody who's ready to go.
It's like Gabby Swore.
Yeah, brilliant. Pleased for him.
But I wonder if the England manager would be looking at him. Sometimes you take a gamble with a player, don't you? Go, do you know what?
If I was him,
And they can bring 20. Can they bring
Yeah,
20?
There's a lot of
26.
players now, isn't
Yeah.
there?
I'd be right now with Danny Welbeck, and you're looking at the sparseness in our forwards. You're thinking to yourself, I'm too cool. I hope he carries on the way he's playing this season because if he does, he's got half a chance.
Yeah.
Well, he's been like that for 2 or 3 years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is he a good
Well,
lad?
United wanted him
Is he a
back.
great lad? Is he a great lad?
And he's a great lad.
Great
Great lad to be
He is.
around.
A great lad.
He is a great
Great
lad,
lad.
to be honest.
He is. Right,
Right around the
Super
place.
Six.
After 8 rounds and no winner, it's crunch time. Someone is going to win £1 million with Super 6 this weekend.
How if they don't get the right scores?
Because after
it'll
a certain
be whoever-
time, I listened to you the last time, they're going to get it for being in front.
For being in front,
You know, it's amazing when
Thank
you're
you, Roy.
listening. That's why you've got 2 ears in
Yeah.
one mouth. Listen.
whoever's at the top, it's like goal difference.
What a captain. Unless you get all 6 predictions correct, the season leader will walk away with the lot.
Can you imagine? How's he
That's what you said
sleeping
the
this
last time.
week?
Do we know who the season
Who's
leader
the
is
season leader?
so far?
I don't. It'll be on a graphic, maybe. It's
It is
complete.
here.
It's completely free to play. Just predict 6 scores this weekend, and the money could be yours. So if you fancy becoming £1 million richer, get your Super 6 picks in before 3 p.m. on Saturday, the 25th of October, for a chance to win. 18 plus, T's and C's apply.
Who's right if you fancy being a millionaire? Everybody wants to be a millionaire.
Oh, it brings
Not me,
problems,
Ian.
Ian.
No,
Right.
in this situation, anyone who's playing this is trying to win.
Fucking love it.
A lot of
Right.
people want big money.
Last week, Gary and Jamie
Drink drugs.
in Rome got 4 points.
In Rome.
Oh, wait.
Wow,
I think it
honestly,
was Rome.
no,
I think
we're
it was
not-
the
we're not
off
doing
the
well.
sun.
How many points a game is
Not
it?
good at all.
we're not
How
doing
many
well.
points a game is
We're
it?
not doing well.
You can get up
We
to
struggle
30.
And what did we get?
You got 6 points.
Yes.
Still in front. That's
There you go.
That was me, that. I
Yeah,
got
you
us
did-
to 6.
I think
It's over
I know it's
right.
you.
Scholesy, I need you because Kara's struggling.
Have a shit you were just
give Moisey
opposite.
a call. You've got to give Moisey.
2-0.
Chelsea
2-0
Sunderland.
Chelsea, yeah.
Oh, I love that power.
Back in January to Liverpool.
Chelsea Sunderland.
Wow.
I can't predict this one. It's too much heart overhead.
Well, that's not right, Jill. You can't be doing that. Just be biased towards your team, even if you don't think they're going to win.
What do
Sunderland
you
will get it.
think?
We'll give them a go. Sunderland will definitely score a goal.
They'll be difficult there.
Is that 3 o'clock on Saturday?
3 o'clock Saturday.
Jill, you didn't even know Barini played for
was like
Sunderland.
in my wrist.
I think 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, go on. We'll go with it.
2-1 chance. Jill, you know that's you feel
Right.
it.
Is that a 7?
Chelsea beat Sunderland by 7 years ago.
2-1. Right.
For all them goals in the Champions League last night, I think that's 7.
Yeah.
That's 6.
Barcelona.
So that format's good.
PSG.
Game's gone. Newcastle, Fulham Saturday.
It's
3.
us.
It was good to see all the goals.
They beat Napoli, didn't
Newcastle at home.
Newcastle, Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Fulham are
win.
struggling, by the way.
Their first.
Fulham are like only
they-
56
yeah,
from
they
bottom.
were
2-0,
struggling,
they? They're not bad
Newcastle.
though,
I
Fulham.
watched them the other day,
I
yeah.
always
Do
think
you know,
they're
I
alright,
think
though,
Fulham
yeah.
might get something. Sorry?
I always think Fulham are
Oh, they're a good team, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like who's going to score it from? And he's,
One of their players.
him is still coming back now.
Long throw. They got a long throw.
Yeah.
Berbatov.
Just
Berbatov's
gonna throw it in the net.
No, I'm.
Come on.
I think Fulham going to get something because don't follow the
Newcastle.
crowd.
Newcastle beat you.
Yeah, Matt
I
Smith.
think
1-1.
we're best when
1-1,
we just
love
go
that.
Wow.
one result each.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Start
brave.
doing, no, we start picking
2-1
our own.
Newcastle.
Love that.
Jill, you go.
This is it. United.
This is it.
They're back.
Yeah, I know, but
Right.
3-1 United.
5:30 Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
You've jumped
Doing
on
the
that
game.
result.
3-1.
You've jumped on the Liverpool result. You're just flying high.
United.
You're just like
They've
on
lost
your
the
own,
last twice.
flying high in your own supply. Get
Lost
out
to
of
Brighton twice.
United.
Yeah, but
Oh.
that means they're going to beat them
I don't
soon.
know. Last couple of
They can't lose Saturday. They can't, honestly. It's
good.
impossible.
What
Can't say,
time
yeah,
does it
don't
go?
say that.
3-1.
3-1 United.
3-1 going,
Yeah, I'm not, honestly,
See,
we're not
Arsenal,
losing
Brighton.
Saturday.
I think there could be a lot of goals.
I
in
actually
that
think
game.
Just say
Brighton
to
will
the
win.
camera, Gary, just say United are
You don't
back.
think?
Oh,
United back.
who do you think will win?
Be the top 6 in like
I do
2
think
weeks.
United will win, but I don't think
2-1
3-1
United.
though. Yeah.
You got the next one, so I just jumped in.
Villa City.
I don't
Sunday,
think
2 p.m.
City, ex-City
I think
player.
That's
Brighton
interesting, that
win.
game.
That is
No,
Difficult
Villa
one,
City.
that
yeah.
one.
Haaland's just on fire.
You to go.
He's injured, though, isn't
Is he? No, he's not.
he? Hamstring last night.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
That's because he
go.
done
They'll
the
have a
serious
good
face
record
as well. You got
2-1
me Scholes. I was like, is it?
Well, you pick 2-1.
I think 1-1 Scholes.
Yeah, I'll go with that, guys.
1-1.
Really?
Yeah.
Alice Arsenal.
Arsenal Palace. Sunday, 2 p.m. as well.
Oh, this is the Ian Wright derby.
That's a tough.
I think
This
Come
is a
on,
tough.
Mikey,
No,
this is
Jill,
on
this is a
you.
tough one.
Love that one.
I'll just say what Jill said.
There, go first.
I can't.
I think Arsenal score 1 in the first half, 1 in the second, and win 2-0.
Arsenal.
Quite solid,
Palace.
reliable.
Oh,
Do you know when you said you needed me? You've not used me yet.
You said
I think I did the top one.
You said
I did the
two,
top
yeah.
one. That was it. Yeah. It's fucked me right.
It was the other way around in games.
was that like a board meeting at Salford there? Yeah. Lads, I need
Home
your
game,
advice.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I've won
coming.
this
Yeah.
It's a home game, Arsenal.
Yeah. I need your advice. Sacking him.
Should we keep growing?
He did.
But did you agree with?
actually
Do you not agree with that 2-0? Because you can change it.
Oh, it's all right. Go on.
say. Would you have gone Brighton?
Palace get a goal. They won.
I think
I don't think Palace will score.
Palace not scoring.
Mateta-
Arsenal
Mateta.
scored. Arsenal only
Mateta's on
conceded
fire.
3 goals all season.
I know.
all season.
3 goals all season in every game. Arsenal, I think. Is that right?
What?
Wow.
I don't make
Gary,
I thought
Gary
you
comes
meant
to the stage. Arsenal have only conceded 3 goals all season.
Is that your hot take?
Just something. Their defence is
2-1
well,
Arsenal.
their whole team.
I thought you meant
I know.
for like all. They're only going to
They're right. You get the
goals
points,
all
don't you?
season.
Oh, yeah.
Everton, Tottenham.
Yeah, but I don't think there's.
No, this is good. This I like this.
4-2-1.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be. Much
Very
popular.
boring.
Just
isn't
because
it?
it's filled in.
Just get it
Very
on.
boring.
I
Guarantee
think
at least 2 of them
Brighton
will be right.
beat Man United.
Well, if they
Change it then.
no, we can't change it.
Everton,
Jill,
Tottenham,
you go-
Sunday,
this-
4:30.
Jill, you're all over this.
Yeah, Tottenham.
Come on, Jill.
Oh.
Concentrate now. Everton, new stadium.
Grealish is back, isn't he? Because he
Who
can
is?
play against City.
Tottenham got
Hey,
a
who
tough
would
game
have
Spurs
thought
away.
are
that?
doing
Did you see
all
Villa?
right.
Who would-
2-2.
Villa's
I
second.
thought Tottenham was shit. Yeah. I think 2-1 Everton.
Right.
Brilliant. Super 6. Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
thank you.
Apparently, the guy who's top of the league is called Ashley.
Ashley, good luck to you.
Ash-
He doesn't want to be known. He didn't want to be known.
What's his address?
No, we're not giving his second name out because obviously there's a lot of Ashleys around.
Ashley Young.
But Ashley is on the cards unless someone gets the right 6 results for a million.
That's a big
God,
weekend for him, innit?
Imagine
That's
now.
horrible.
It's
Ashley
life.
might be a
Imagine.
girl.
But how unlucky you
Arsenal
got to
might
be
be a
if,
girl.
like,
Yeah, it could be
all
good.
that time and
We
no one
should
gets,
go
and then on
visit him.
this week when
one of us.
somebody gets it, somebody gets. all
Yeah,
sorts
yeah,
of
he
stuff.
misses it.
I'd give him half. If
If
it was me,
Ashley-
I'd give him half of it.
If Ashley comes in, he's got to come in and see us, hasn't he? Graham Potter has agreed to manage Sweden.
Yeah.
Which international team would you love to manage?
You know, in the women's game, I would love to manage Japan because the way they keep the ball is incredible. Technical ability, and I'd love to, manage them.
England? No, you don't want to manage England.
Yeah, but I forgot about England, actually. But Serena's got that job for life. I
I'm
think.
thinking Brazil or the USA going into their home World Cup.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I
That's a
can't
good one.
imagine Brazil taking long throws. Okay.
Whoosh!
Down the line.
Hey,
fucking
Roberto Carlos had a long throw.
Richarlison, get down the line.
Roberto
He
Carlos,
did, didn't he?
Hey, Roberto Carlos had a long throw.
Yeah. Spain.
He also had the best left foot we've ever seen.
You were Spain. You're tapping it around a bit.
Yeah, funny.
Bit of football.
Funny about it. Yeah.
100%. I want to say Ireland.
Of course.
Oh,
it's on the
connections.
cards. Oh, someone's getting sacked.
That's his name in the hat.
They said,
Oh, here we
did you hear him? Yeah, he said Ireland.
No, that's the job you'd like. Of course it would.
So it's a job you like, you mean? That's the job.
If you could manage a country, your own country, obviously.
Yeah.
Get rid of half of them.
Not obviously.
I'd manage the Maldives because I'm at a stage where I just want to chill, man. The Maldives, so I could go there, I could chill there, then we can play football. And
Who's Steve managing?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, bro.
Yeah.
He's a yardie now, bro. Man's got locks and everything.
Has he got the accent? Steve got the accent.
He'll probably be. You know what would be really good about it with him is that I know it's not going great for him. I'm not sure how happy they are with him, but he will get into, he'll get some unbelievable energy from being in Jamaica, and man, it's a pretty great place.
Is it? Yeah, I've never
You know something?
Yeah,
I know I
York
mentioned the
is group,
Maldives for that was my
Is that
own
right?
self.
In the same group, yeah.
Is Yorkie manager? Who's Yorkie manager?
Trinidad, yeah.
Yorkie
Is
manager
it?
Trinidad?
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't
God,
realise
I
that.
didn't
He was
even know
assistant
that.
managers. Neil Wood.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Nice one.
That's good.
Good luck to him, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Can you see Jurgen Klopp making a return to Anfield in the future? Would it be a good choice to bring him back? I can't see that happening, can you?
What was that, sorry?
Jurgen Klopp.
Oh,
He just said it was like possible, but
You know what, Roy? Did you see that interview? I saw him on an interview the other day. He looked relaxed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you want to, especially with what's going on in Liverpool, go back into that? Whatever it's going to be a boiling cauldron if he's going to go. Why do you need that when he's come out for the reasons what he's relaxing for now?
They're great when you read about a manager who's left a job and has a step back from football and love it.
Yeah.
They're not like, like we see a lot of managers desperate to get back.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't want to
not
see him
taking
come
long
back
enough
there.
break around about Ange a while ago. You leave a job and then you go back. Take a step back.
Take a step back.
He was talking about his United interview as well, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
he? About Ronaldo and Pogba going back.
Really?
Well, he didn't want them or something.
Yeah. He didn't want to be part of that or something, he said. Didn't he?
Who said that?
Klopp. I think.
I think they spoke to Klopp, didn't they, United?
Oh, yeah, they definitely
I
spoke
know
to him, yeah,
exactly.
but
You have
Did he
to
say
be
that?
I don't know about the
boundary.
reasons why he didn't take the job. Did he say it was a bit...
I can't see
I read a bit of that, yeah. Whether it's
him
true
going
or
back
not.
there.
Klopp's
he
just
can't
doing like
replicate.
Travaga adverts.
It's going to be a
isn't he?
nightmare.
Sleeping in hotel beds.
I like seeing him chilling and relaxing. He looks so happy and relaxed.
I know
Okay.
your ad's good. Has anybody seen Roy's ad? It's so funny.
It's all for charity stuff.
I bet
The
you've
ice
got a
cream, the
lot
one at the
for
ice
that.
cream, man.
In February,
Right.
we're going to see the first Serie A match played.
It's hard to be an actor. Walking with a dog and a phone is hard.
CVE.
In February, the first Serie A match will be played outside of Italy. AC Milan will play Como in Perth. What do we make?
Did you see the Spanish game was
It's got
cancelled?
cancelled, didn't it? Yeah, so
What do we make of this?
That's a long journey.
I'm not having it.
Isn't it?
Why?
I'm not having it.
we
Why?
don't need it, do we? They might
having
need
it.
it to promote their league. I don't think we do.
It won't be the same. It can't be the same.
No.
It can't be the same.
I'm not having the game.
The
I'm not having the
intensity,
game.
the level of it.
Not for the
They
fact
play American football, right? I've been to American football. Is this a good or a bad example? I don't know. And I've gone to watch American football, obviously, in America, in the stadiums. And then they play games. And I've gone there, great occasions, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same vibe. It's different. It's
No,
different.
So the fans, from the fans' point of view, like the fans all the way, they can't get to that game. To bring the game to them so as they can witness the team in a competitive game in their country is something that I don't see as one game is a bad thing for them. We're talking about fans waking up at 2s and 3s in the morning just to watch the team because they love them. If you could take it there one time, I don't know. It's something that people say.
But surely
you know,
it would be the same, Righty, would it?
It might not be the same.
So both teams are away from home.
There's a lot to go on in
Whose
respect to
home game is it?
But the thing is, we're talking about something what they're doing for the fans to be able to go in and see their team
Look, there's
in a
the-
competitive league game.
the
I could feel something. I don't
But I
know.
suspect, Righty, looking at it, I don't know, and to be fair, I should probably have looked at it, but the integrity of the competition is the big one. But the second thing is, I suspect when you say about the fans over there, I bet the tickets are a fortune, by the way. I bet it's not like accessible so that all the kids that you're talking about that want to watch football, it will be like they'll make as much money out of it as possible, which will mean tickets will be $200 or something stupid, which means I don't think it'll become something that the kids that you're probably thinking about or the fans that you're thinking about will find it easy to go and get.
Who's playing, did you say, Nev?
AC Milan versus
So
Como.
if one of these teams miss out at the end of the season for a Champions League spot or whatever it might be, you go, that was the game that cost us or whatever, because Como are doing well. Obviously, Milan are always going to
Really well, yeah. That's Fabregas'
So
team.
come the end of the season, that's your home match, and you miss out. You go, we took our team all the way over there,
Yeah.
and we've missed out on it. What about your fans who live? You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's the that's the chance you take, but you could feel like they started it. Maybe the inception of the idea is to bring it to people who can't see. But then it's like everything, Roy. It turns, they weaponise it.
So what happens then? If just say it went really well and everyone was, so there's going to be a lot more games over there then.
I just think they've won the 39th game.
The one thing that I would say is that, let's say, for instance, this could be quite controversial. Let's say the FA Cup final, as an example. I know it's going to be at Wembley. Let's say every 5 years or every 3 years, it's held in a different continent. You know, it goes to Africa, it goes to Europe, it goes to... I mean, the FA Cup has been...
Yeah, but that's because that's a neutral ground, though. It's like Wembley, both teams...
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, that might work, that might work.
The FA Cup semis. So the FA Cup semis, right, forget the FA Cup final, leave it at Wembley.
League Cup.
The FA Cup semi-final, which are at Wembley, they could be games that are neutral ground. You could potentially do it with that way, you're not damaging integrity. That would be, I think that would be something of a...
We
potential.
complain about travel and stuff now, though, in games. Imagine them putting more travel on as well.
But the whole idea of people loving English football is tradition and
Yeah,
at the
no, I get
stadiums.
that.
And then you go to a stadium over there that's not designed for maybe soccer.
Premier League is
It's
a
a
no-no
day out
for
for the
me.
fans as well. If you get to Wembley, it's a day out for the fans.
It feels like a very...
Premier League's a no for me. I just
You're saying no because you'd have to travel to do the
but Gav, we're
comp.
Then you're dismissing the FA Cup. The FA Cup tradition.
No, I'm just in the FA Cup semi-finals, which I don't think fans, to be fair, like going to Wembley for the FA Cup semi-finals anyway. I think there's a big...
Oh yeah, there's another argument for that to going back to Villa Park or Hillsborough, wherever it was. But yeah, I get that chat. But they're playing a different country.
Yeah, but you know it's going to happen because they've got to monetise they've got to try and find another way out. Can we bring in more?
How much more money can you bring?
I don't know. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
I think the Spanish, though, have looks like they've pushed back a little bit, don't they? It's Barcelona who are going to play a game.
Yeah, that's been cancelled.
And that's been cancelled. So I think there's a bit of a rumble over that. Imagine
and they've
the rumble over
apologised.
here.
They've actually apologised.
Yeah.
Saying the fact that they were thinking about bringing it somewhere else. Yeah.
FA Cup
obviously been
semi-finals?
uproar.
Would you go with that?
What?
FA Cup semi-finals or abroad?
Where? Give us what?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but
States.
the people want Premier League, didn't they? That's what they would probably want. They wouldn't want the FA Cup. They'd want Premier League, I'm sure. I like, you know, it's an awkward one because I could see what they were trying to do with the fans so they could see a Premier League game so they could see a Premier League game.
But if you really want to see, I know it's hard and
there's too much
expensive.
going on. Yeah, it doesn't feel.
You have to travel. You make an effort.
Yeah, but it's the
You've
future.
got to tell us,
The
haven't you?
game's- it's the future. This won't go away, Gary. It won't go away. The 39th game will come. That
will go away.
conversation.
Semi-finals are big.
The
day.
game will
What do
go
you
away.
think?
You don't think the
Traditional.
39th game will happen?
Think about it.
39th game won't happen. Can't happen. That definitely damages the integrity of everything.
Unless Adidas are involved in riding.
And you.
I know, yeah.
He's delighted.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's even forgetting he's got it on. He's head to toe Adidas. He's literally
covered
head
his
to
badge
toe
up.
Adidas. I know. Look, no, he's trainers.
Right. I think that's the end of the episode. Do you want to put a question in? You got any point? Thanks for that.
All of you had a
Let's
nice
go.
time.
Let's go. Come on.
Well done, Scholes.
Well done.
Brilliant, well done.
Thanks a lot.
Well done.
That's a good show.
We'll see you
join
next
to the
week.
business.
Yeah, see you next
Everyone.
week.